Ted, pop your shit.
Man over madness, grind over habit. We never had it. Check off the box on the bag list. Now we established from the block to the palace. Usage and salvage. Now we about it. Traveling thousand. Rich or poor, we breaking the balance. Wanted change, still at the ballot. Didn't get a thing, so I still with my talent. Up in the clouds, collecting the mileage. Soon we hit land, we up at the challenge. Dodging anything that's bringing us malice. Got hit in the cup, can't sip from that chalice. Trying to see life from a different view. Checking all sides, my peripheral. We up now, that's the pinnacle. The inner you. Eyes stuck on the inner tube. Perception got them in V2. They all gas like an inner tube. Took a small break just to interlude. Now we in the groove. Took a couple losses, we was 10-2. Before the turn, it was 10-2. Got it hand over hand like we 10-2. Cause when you down and out, they don't pin you. Still we made it. From the land where they take that, they don't play fair. Lost a lot of niggas, fell off with niggas. I don't really care, hell with them now. Whether tried to feel with them now. So we out here until we out of here. Looking up now, past the stratosphere.
Came a long way, I was eating cereal, sell as fuck. Couple OT shields back to back, that was 12 a month. Seeing pain often got me asking, nigga, what the hell you want? Rather pay up front before I pay up front. You can say I didn't, never say I won't. Fast forward, that's crash course. I was broke, unattached headboard. Used to laugh at me, life was comical. We up now, astronomical. Our lowest points was a plateau. Blessed after being back dope. We was on the business and it went sour. We still made it, that's a different power. Gotta watch your 6 when they on your 20. Every day I smile through the horribles. Oracles telling me I got a few minutes, it was a quarter to. Vulnerable visions of making it out of it. Portable audibles, pardon me, possibly. Circle with smallest apostrophes. Making monopolies out of these lyrics, commodities, obviously. Welcome to the deli felonies. He called allegedly. Fuel for the fire, especially. It was the recipe, open sesame. All this pain never overstressing me. God did, he was over testing me. Get a lesson, never get a lesson me. Back to business cause he over blessing me. That's the turn, nigga. It's my turn, nigga. It's our turn, nigga.
Yo, what's good, people? Hold on, give me just a second. Yeah. What's going on? What'd you say?
I said coming with that heat, boy.
Well, thank you, man. Yeah, thank
man.
you.
That boy make me proud, boy.
Let me tell you something. It's good to see y'all too, man. It is good to see y'all too. I just feel so good tonight, right? I feel good, man. I went a couple of weeks ago and had a really great interview with this job. And 2 days ago, I just got my offer letter for the job. I just signed the offer letter for the job. I started after the holidays. I started in January. But I'm just so happy. And you know what's crazy, yo? That's the first time I did an in-person interview in years. Previously, all interviews, even when I interviewed with my last company, I had to do 3 interviews. I had to pass 3 interviews. That was virtual. Was virtual. The CDL interview with what's the name? That was virtual. I ain't even talked to nobody in there. That interview. Let me tell y'all how different these interview. Back in the day when you went for a job, you had to either go business casual, dress up, and you went and met people, shook their hands, sat in front of them, and had a conversation on why you should be, the best candidate for that job, or why that job should be perfect for you.
Mm-hmm.
One job I had to interview with, I thought I was going they would say it was going to be a virtual interview. You know what it was? It was a system asking me questions. Once they asked me the question, I had to record a video answering the questions. And I had up to 2 times. The first take, and then if I didn't like the first take, I could do a second take. But after that, I had to.
That was it.
That was it. And so they asked me about 10 or 11 questions. So every time they asked me a question, I had to do a recorded video. I'm like, what type of new age job stuff is this? Well, you ain't even talking to people no more, you know?
Yeah, I thought you was about to say you had to sit there and y'all was just like on Zoom and you shared the link and y'all just, communicated.
Yeah, some job I've sat in front of people from a but man, look, my son had to do the same thing when he had filled out an application for Chick-fil-A, right? And it wasn't he didn't interview, it was just Chick-fil-A asking questions, and he had to record the video of him answering the questions and then submit. And then once he got through with all that, he had to submit it, and then they say, okay, we'll get back to you. I say, what type of new age shit is this where you don't sit down and, back in the day, you had to give a person a firm grip and look them in the eye. You know what I'm saying?
That person-to-person communication over with, that's a wrap.
Even the interview, man, bro, this social media stuff is crazy, brother. This is wild. I'm like, and it was so awkward because I'm just sitting there looking at the camera.
As hell.
Yeah, it's really pretty much. It's antisocial than a
bruh. You looking at the lens and you gotta talk, and as if you gotta mentally put yourself in a position as if that individual is sitting in front of you.
There's no rebuttals, there's no interjection, there's no additional questions of
you can't
bounce
elaborate. You off their face expressions, none of that.
You got like 2 takes to put it all together.
This nigga lying. He don't want
but that's what I appreciate about this previous job I just interviewed for. I sat down in front of two young ladies. One lady had been with the company for like 16 years, and the other lady had been there I think 5 years. And so it was so refreshing sitting down, walking in, shaking their hand, and just sitting across the table from them. And just, and just having a conversation. You feel me?
Like you're a human.
Man, and I knew the interview went well because by the time we was in Amaport having a ball. You know what I'm saying? Hey, well, you in there laughing and joking, both eyes smiling, y'all kind of, talking about stuff that don't even have to deal with
pertain to the job.
Pertain to the job. We having, pretty much offline conversations about other stuff, and and so I knew it had went well for me. And so what happened was I let it marinate, and then I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, I sent a follow-up interview letter, thanking them for the opportunity of sitting down with me, woo out the band, put in a little history of the company and all that stuff and stuff and their mission statements and and then after that I got a reply saying, "Oh yeah, you passed the interview." Oh yeah, that follow-up email did it. And that's how you can test the water. So soon I sent the follow-up email. I think like 20 minutes later, the lady reached back out to me and said, "You definitely passed the interview. Just be patient. HR will be reaching out to you soon." After that, the next day, they sent me the follow-up letter, which everybody do. Virtual signatures now. You don't even go in and sign paperwork no more. They got that Adobe thing where they put the contract in there and you put your little initials and your little signature and then send it back. So it was a wonderful experience, man, to really go in front of some human beings for a change and actually sit down and conversate. Because at that point, when they're asking you questions and they're looking in your eyes into your face, it's a lot of 85% of communication is body language. So they're looking at your face, your eyes, your body language, how you're answering questions. And some people can know if you're lying, if you're trying to make up some shit and things like that. But man, I was in there cooking, y'all. Let me tell you something, bro. I was in there cooking. You know what I'm saying?
I still got it, nigga.
You know how I get to talking. They ask me one question. I'm like, man, and what makes this so different before we get to talking in the game was that it was one of those let me see. It was one of those interviews where they didn't just want typical answers, right? They wanted, I don't just want you to answer the question. I want it to be backed up with substance. I want you to explain literally how you got into a situation, how you felt, how you got out of it, the steps in the process in which you took to get through whatever. Like they wanted, like I was in there literally like breaking stuff down, like I did this, that happened, then this happened, when this happened, then I did this. And man, for every question, you couldn't just give an answer of what you would have done. You had to answer based on your experience and work in previous workplaces of what you already done and how you went about solving it. And then you had to tell them how you literally went about it step by step. So it was crazy, man, but it was fun, bro. I got in there. I was talking, bro.
All that podcast post up.
All that podcast. You gonna have to shut me up. You have to interject.
Yeah,
I'm
okay, now.
You feel
I've
me?
been out here lawyering on motherfucking pod. These niggas that kick my back in. I'm ready for anything.
I got my ABK lawyer license. I'm ready for everything. But
I'm gonna break it down for you. But congratulations.
But I respected that. I respected that, the fact that, look, you can come in here and tell us anything, you know. But we want answers based off real world experience and not just telling us what you done, but breaking it down and literally telling us step by step on how you was able to resolve a certain situation or things like that. So I was like, that's very unique. Because one answer I did kind of say something, but they was like, well, you didn't give us the how though. I say, okay, I got you. Hold on. You know,
you want more?
Yeah. So yeah, but shout out to everybody that's watching, man. We got 37 people. Thank you to the people in the chat that's saying congrats. Oh, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. Job hunt, man. Look. Oh, buddy. Let me tell you, I've been on the hunt. The hunt, man. And
a lot of people get discouraged after they lose a position at a high position. So I commend you even going out there, you know?
Yeah. You
could have been one of them type of guys that got defeated, wanted to go hide in the corner. You was like, no, you're going to get out there.
Yeah, because even my lady and my guy was like, man.
Yo, excuse me?
My lady and my guy, my homie, one of the homies. My guy, one of the lady and my guy. One of the guys. I'll just say one of the guys. My guy, you know what I'm saying? I don't do that Paul stuff, man. I don't do none of that Paul stuff, man. I'm from the 90s. You feel me? We did not say pause one time in the 90s, right?
Say pardon me?
You know why? Because we knew what it was.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't visualize or sexualize other men's thoughts and ask them to say pause because you sexualize. We're not doing that over here. But my girl and one of the guys was like, man, you might need to change your resume.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? From all the experience from the previous company, he felt as though I was over. You know, a lot of company was overqualified, like you overqualified, and I got a lot, bro. I feel I got a lot of pushback and even not. And when they told me, I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? But he was like, nah, bro. They might saying they might looking at you as being overqualified. I kept getting those, Yeah, we're gonna go with another candidate. We're gonna go with another candidate. Then I'm saying, huh?
And that's the crazy part about it, Post. Your value is so increased, so you know how much you worth, but they looking like I can get like maybe 3 or 4 people and pay them less. You get what I'm saying? What you would typically should be getting,
bro.
Just off of your knowledge and your certifications. Like it's sad, but that's how these companies operate.
Bro, I'm just glad I never gave up, and I was hell bent on. Look, I'm gonna keep pushing, and I finally got some. So I started in January, which is love, man. And my last position was work from home.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be going downtown in the office on this one.
Ooh, okay.
I'll be downtown in the office.
With it. I already, you know what I'm saying? Boy, I already know that crazy, boy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hey, y'all gotta understand. This is the Chicago thing. When you downtown in the big skyscrapers, you getting duckies, my guy.
I'm up on the floor. I'm up a couple of floors. I'm up a couple of floors, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we about to get started.
A little fast food joints either. We talking about skyscrapers.
But look, we about to get started. Look, man, we want to thank you all for continuously to show up and support for everyone that's in the chat, man. I hope y'all had a wonderful and safe Thanksgiving. I hope the food was lovely, and we got Christmas coming up and New Year's, man. So we're gonna ball out. I definitely want to do a end of the year special where I want to bring on a lot of people, and then next year, with the whole state of gaming thing is going to be a year where we bring on a lot of guests. I got a lot of people to bring on, a lot of people, and I want to show love and respect to people who brought me on their platforms and things like that. So next year, we're going to kick off next year with a lot of big time guests, some of your favorite YouTubers and stuff like that. But you'll be surprised with who the people I know and who I've podcast with 6-7 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But what we about to do is we have to give y'all respect. I'm going to call your name out in the chat. And then we just gonna have a late conversation, man. There's a lot of stuff going on. We definitely got to get to this Tim Stewart stuff and Xbox supposedly going third party. Oh man, and all of that. So we're gonna see. Shout out to Motion Smeek, State of Star. What's good, brother? My brother Verge Brizzle, what's up? Colvin, man, what's good? We got HB, what's up? Pack a pal. What's good, Pack a pal? Real nonstop talent was good. Love of God was up. We got Alula was good. Swordfish, what's up? 9 Lives 20, what's up? The other Zinc, what's up? Luis Jimenez, what's good? We got Black Lightning 100, what's up?
Wow.
We got Top Notch. Wilfred Rosario, Day Ones is in here. We got Yaka. What's good? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just gonna call you Yaka. Yaka, Yishibishi. I'm like, I don't know whether to call you Yayishi or Mitsubishi, brother. Let me tell you something. One of them correct. I might just call you Mitsubishi. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Then we got let me see here. Let's go down. We got the real Ruhan. Was good. Thank you, brother. Always a pleasure seeing you, man. Then we got Drake Williams. Then we got Rob, who randomly robs everybody.
Everybody. He robs everybody.
Yeah. Whoop Kid was good. We got Jax 82. What's up? King Middleton. What's up? MCMC was good. Then we got Sean Zara. Was good. All right, so we're gonna get started. Let's see what I can pull up. Let me see here. What we got out here? Let's start off with something like before we get into the whole Xbox's third party and stuff like that. Let's get into something like, and I want to talk about a tweet. that I just seen. Let me put this on the screen. Let me close that out. And we'll start off with the Game Awards. The Game Awards is on the 8th, right? The 8th or the 9th, right?
The 8th or the 9th, yeah. One of them.
I think Microsoft fit a show out.
What you mean show out? Show out in the sense of
at the Game Awards.
Showing some game trailers?
Yeah, showing some games. Some games.
Okay,
right?
Now we talking. Yeah.
All right. So this is Phil Spencer. Phil Spencer on what's his most anticipated game right now. And he says Hellblade 2. He said, I love Ninja Theory as a studio. Their craftsmanship is fantastic. I love how the game is coming together, and we don't have that much longer to wait.
Yeah, boy.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to start off with this because we initially assumed that Hellblade 2 was going to be in the holiday season, but we giving that to COD. We're going to give that to COD 2024 or COD Golf War, whatever you want to call it. We're going to give that to COD, right? But what I want to do is go here, right? I'm going to go here and let me see here. I'm going to go to my page and I'm going to go right where we at. I'm going to go right here, right? This is another thing I also want to do. Let's check this out. Let's check this out. This is the new Stalker 2 trailer.
Oh, they did. Yeah, okay.
The cook is real.
Yeah.
You asked me
about
the
my
7th?
good
Luck charm.
Yeah.
Remember? It's an empty shell.
Decided to play soldier with me?
This shit looking real good. It looked way
and I
better
were
than
just
the last
discussing a certain puzzle we found in the zone, but we can't quite seem to get all the pieces to fit. Maybe you can figure it out.
It looked way better than the last time we saw.
It reminded me that we used to be puppets.
I took just one awkward step.
Everybody invited to the cookout.
I'm sorry, Strider.
Everybody is invited to the cookout.
That was the day the perceived fields were turned off. Suddenly, the voice of Monolith was gone. I felt as if I was awakening from a years-long coma. And through the scope,
Mr. Rizzo,
I
yeah,
saw
I think
the
so
body of
too.
an unknown soldier fall.
We had a simple choice. Sit back and just wait for another super emission, or take a chance and get control of the anomalous
facial animations, the player models,
Only
and all look way
didn't
better than
choose
the
that
last
path.
time we seen this.
Unlike you.
I think the first Stalker was PC only, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Stalker Shinobi, it was a PC game when it came
It was a
out.
PC game. Yep.
Look at this, y'all. Look, Cook, look. 2024, Mello, has a chance to be one of the best years Game Pass has ever had. A Mello bounce out, but I'm talking to the chat. I think 2024 is going to set. I just think it's going to be crazy. This is confirmed Q1 2024, right? I think Towerborn, if I'm not mistaken, is confirmed for February or March. We don't know. It could be pushed back, but I think I heard February or March, right? Let me get this out the way. Right. Let me add my little back. Right, but look at still what we have. Towerborn, right? Stalker 2, Hellblade 2, Avowed, right? Clockwork Revolution, possibly, right? Because they just got they ESR rating, right? Then we know we got COD Gulf War, South of Midnight possibly coming out.
Man.
Next year or going into 2025. And the reason why I say that is because Microsoft acquired Compulsion Games back in 2018, y'all. It's been 5 years. That game been in development for 5 years. At least 4 or 5 years, right? Just think, they purchased In Exile around the same time. 2018, right? It was announced, right? So them games been in development for over 4 or 5 years. They're due, right? So I've seen some paperwork that said Clockwork Revolution was slated for 2024. It's a chance it can make it. It's a chance it probably not. But you're still looking at that South of Midnight, Flight Simulator 2024, Aura, History Untold, 33 Immortals, and so much more that's going to be dropping in Game Pass next year. This has, and bro, it's too much.
I try
How
to
you
say
feel
it,
about this Mello?
bro. This is what I was worried about. This is what I said after the last show and when they did High Five Rush. I said, bro, the clip is loaded, bro. They got ammo on top of ammo. How the hell are they gonna roll these games out without them being cannibalized? And then on top of that, we're not even talking about the third party posts. We're
Third
not talking
party or
about the
second
third
party
party.
deals.
Yeah, thank you. The
still
double A games that supposed to be coming out. We ain't
Bro,
even talking about that.
the indies we still ain't got into. You still got Contraband out there. You still got
Replace coming out next year.
You still got Replace, Perfect Dark, Fable. You still got the Dragon game that what's the name is working. Like it's so many IPs that we ain't even talked about yet. But I'm just saying between first, second, and third party, I think this might be one of the greatest years in Game Pass history. Game Pass history, because not only is Towerborn dropping, Stalker 2 dropping, Hellblade 2 dropping, Avowed dropping, right? And the other ones are possibility. We know Flight Simulator 2024 is dropping. We know Aura History Untold is dropping, and 33 Immortals is dropping. This is all next year.
And then the deal is solidified, like fully, completely done. And then you got whatever's coming from Activision.
And that's where I was going, Mello, because now you're getting into all the old Call of Duties dropping in Game Pass next year.
Coming to Game
Pass next year, bro. But look though, think about this. And I haven't heard anybody really say this. I think a few people hinted at it. What if at the Game War they announced Call of Duty Shadow Drop into Game Pass, all the old Call of Duties?
Oh, bruh.
With FPS boost, 4K resolution, 60 to 120 frames.
Them people gonna flip out. They gonna flip out.
What if that gets shadow dropped at the Game Awards? And even though Phil said that they didn't have enough time and it won't happen till next year, but then you also had Tim Stewart to come out and say, look, in terms of integration, we're moving at a rapid speed. It's happening quickly. Right. It's happening quickly, right? So what if they shadow drop all the Call of Duties into Game Pass at the Game Award show?
Bruh, it's gonna be pandemonium. Look what happened with Remnant. They just dropped that game out of the blue. I just turned around, was on the pod with Z, and then I'm on the Xbox. I see you can get Remnant 1 and 2.
One
Just
and
out
two.
the blue. Just out the
And
blue. Like here
they
you
co-op
go.
too, right?
Hey, co-op everything. Here, boom. Just
Oh yeah, we got it. We got to run it.
It's like what the
Because I
fuck?
know I've heard Remnant 2, 1 and 2 is like a Souls like shooter, right?
Yeah, yep. It's just like Souls with the guns. Yep.
But with the guns. Yeah, we're gonna have to run it. And you know what? I went I was on Twitter and then I went to the forums like NeoGaf and Reset It. Man, people were pretty I haven't played Remnant 1 or 2, right? But people was hyped for this.
Bro,
People
Remnant
was like,
1
this
was
is huge.
Remnant 1 was a sleeper, a crazy sleeper, and then 2 just 2 took what 1 did and just went overboard visually.
And I believe that because people was like, this is huge. Some people were saying Remnant 2 was game of the year worthy.
But yeah, I could see it. I only played a little bit of probably like 5 hours of it. I haven't really got fully into it, but I can see it. That game is on point.
Yeah, a lot of people were saying that it was their goatee. Iron Mike 404 gaming with the $2. My Game Pass runneth over. Yes, it is. It is runneth over. Hey, Whoop Kid, I forgot about Flintlock. That joint come out next year too.
Yes, please.
That joint come out. I forgot all about that.
What's that?
That Flintlock game.
Oh yeah.
That Flint. I think they got the old girl as a female character, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So man, look, man, y'all. This is you got Microsoft now that's got over 40-something studios, right? Some of the biggest IP in gaming history, man. And like I said on C Money Show, they have a great problem on their hand. They have a problem, but it's a great problem.
It's a great problem.
And I love it in the sense it's a problem that I want them to have. And it's a problem that they're going to have to figure out because now you have so much content, right? That's in the pipeline. Games that's probably been held back, that you intentionally held back, that's probably ready now. And from a first party perspective, I just think they're ready to go.
Yeah, they on the next level. I just hope that I can't front. This is, as we keep going and progressing into the next year, I can say though, my only concern is, and I think they're gonna tackle it, is quality, making sure that the game come out accordingly. You know what I'm saying? We can't really afford, especially for next year, another Redfall situation. I'm not even gonna front. They can't happen.
You know what? I just think Redfall has become a prime example of just what not to do.
Yeah,
it's just and people use it so loosely now. Like, yeah, we don't need another Redfall. Like
it's becoming a staple. And when he came out with that interview and just openly admitted, like, hey man, we didn't do to it set a precedent.
Look, look, man, I don't know what is the gaming community gonna do now? Because the Xbox has no game mantra is dead.
Hello.
Dead. I mean, completely dead. You could no longer use that game, right?
Yeah, that narrative, yep.
Or that narrative. You can't use the narrative. The Xbox don't have no games because, man, Yeah,
It's been a really bold outpost. You know what's gonna happen, and I'm starting to see it, and it's very disappointing. I'm gonna be frank with you.
And what's that?
It's very disappointing. What's gonna happen is all these great games are gonna drop, and all of these people that be complaining about Xbox not having the games, they still not gonna play the games. I've seen some of the worst critiques of a video gaming in my fucking life in the past couple days. And it's like, it made me disheartened. Like, I'm like, you know what? I see what's going on. People like to politic more than actually play games.
Yeah.
They like to get the clicks and the views of the negativity, but don't want to play the games.
Yep.
And it's sad. It's really sad. But hopefully they can change the narrative. I'm gonna be playing it. Me and my Xbox, my Game Pass, we rolling up another year. We doubling down. I'm trying to see what I'm gonna do with this because I do like the Geo Force situation with the streaming.
Oh, the
and I
NVIDIA?
might I might be pushing my way towards the PC market type deal, especially since they got Game Pass. But yeah, we doubling down. We giving them another year.
Yeah, I heard NVIDIA streaming is impeccable.
Bro, I just got the 4080 update. Nigga, I went on and did a year. I said, let me get that for a year. I'm sorry, I gotta have it. It is so smooth.
But GeForce?
Yes. I was up. They sent the email talking about you can do the upgrade. I think it was like, what was it? 60. I think it was $60 for 90. Hold on. I think it was $30. It was either $60 or $30 for 6 months. I know I got it for 6 months. And when I started playing it, oh my God, bro. I'm talking about seamless, clean, like barely no latency. I ain't got no crazy Comcast package. I'm not finna sit here and act like I got the greatest of the greatest. I got some basic bare bone middle tier shit. And bro, smooth.
Yeah, no, I've seen a few people play on it on streaming wise, but yeah, man, that shit is incredible, bro.
Man.
And I want to try it out. I want to try it out because I mean, it's just a substitute. I think, hey, do not be mad at me. Do not, but XCloud just ain't doing it right now.
Oh, I'm not, bro. That's your opinion. That's
XCloud ain't just in terms of latency and performance. They got a long way to go.
Okay.
They got a long way to go.
I don't play, like, again, when it's still there. The multiplayer still got its hiccups, but when I play single player, I'm good. Like, I play Alan Wake at my job, smooth. But the GeForce shit, bro, it's coming from a person like I'm already biased. I don't have my bias. I am what I am. I like Apple products. It is what it is. You can kill me for it. I don't care. But it was forcing me to get the PC because I wanted to play Grand Theft Auto. So, and I hate Windows. I'm sorry. I don't like Windows. I don't like how it looks. I don't like how it smells. I don't like the clicks. I just don't like it. It just ain't, bro, it ain't for me. I'm okay with Bing, but just the operating system of Windows, I don't like it. I just don't. So, they got it on the Windows, the Mac joint. I can put it on the M1 chip. I got their app. It works cool. I might be running PC next year. I just might.
Wow. So you go on a PC master race on the cloud, basically.
Huh?
So you go on PC master race on the cloud, right?
Absolutely. It just makes sense. I still got my Game Pass. I still got my subscription to the games, nigga, crazy library that actually works. I miss 2K. Don't get me wrong, and I can play a massive variety of games.
Yeah,
And
I
it's all on my
agree.
Mac.
I definitely agree. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Let me do this here. All right, and then let me stop that. All right. All right. What else? Let me get your Xbox. So let me just move here. So today I posed a question, man, and maybe I just think it's a lot of pain and hurt going on right now, right?
Man,
I think it's a lot of pain, it's a lot of hurt, and it's a lot of denial,
a lot of
right?
denial. A whole lot.
Exactly. And you got certain people out here just celebrating certain tweets, making up their own context of what how they perceive whatever's being said and stuff like that, and they doing it to fit their agenda, right? We all know this, right? So, Tim Stewart had a recent interview, and he said some things about the strategy moving forward with Xbox, right? And he pretty much said, "Let me see, I got the video. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Where is it? Let me see here. Oh, with me, I got money in the bank. Oh, Phil Spencer. Hold on, before I go to that, let me see something. Let's do that real quick.
Passion around some of our recent pricing, and the feedback that we get from the community that we've been in this market for 17 years, I think, as Xbox. We've done local manufacturing here of consoles. We really listen to the players. We might not always do everything they want every time, but I love how passionate the Brazilian fans and community is at supporting us.
Mm-hmm.
I also know that same passion sometimes comes back when they have feedback. And what I always say is you can't take one without the other. And the Xbox community here in Brazil very much is at the forefront when we're looking at trends on our business. I think it's important for us to show up and to listen and to make sure we respect the investment that the Brazilian community has made in Xbox, and we show that we respect that and we value that.
Okay, so that's yeah, I know, man. I don't know why it's so low. I tried to boost the volume up, but that's just how it is. I think that's how it was recorded, but he was basically explaining the price increase in Brazil that everybody was crying about. I didn't know you had so many people that was concerned and worried about the price hikes in Brazil. I mean, this is normal. I mean, it happens every console generation, where the prices go up in these other countries, right? And usually it's not. Usually for some reason it's not an issue, and people don't be concerned about it because usually you be concerned where you lay your head at. I akin that to UK. Our Sony fans always celebrating UK physical. You ain't never set foot on UK. You ain't even left your city.
Facts.
And you're celebrating CD physical sales from another country. Come on now, what are we doing here? Well, we finna get to the meat and potatoes. Let's get to the meat. So let me
Anything to prove a point, Post. Anything to prove a point.
Man, it's wild, bro. Like, let me see here. That's
from an AK Section 8.
Okay, so let's do this. So, where was the Tim Stewart tweet at? Did I bookmark? I think I bookmarked.
I was thinking about it, Post. You might be on to something because Sarah Bond posted earlier asking what games would y'all like to see on Xbox and why they're your favorite games.
Mm-hmm.
So usually when they start asking them type of questions, they got something in the tuck.
Definitely
got something in the tuck.
And she didn't post that 360 image for nothing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let me see here. Okay, here you go. I got the audio. I had to get this from the Red Dragon, man, who, you know, that brother hate on Xbox. I don't know what Xbox did to him, but they did him dirty, dragged him through the mud or something because he hate. Okay, so let's listen.
Okay.
At Microsoft, when we look at, you know, and really for, you know, gaming at Microsoft, when we look at what we've done the last 10 years and where we're going, we think a lot about the cross-platform play, which is I want to play on all the devices that I have and all the screens that I have. And I think that's really when I think it's the sort of holistic, the holistic lens is the how do I make sure that we're on Xboxes and I'll say PlayStations and Nintendo Switches in a mobile landscape? How are we on mobile? And that's really maybe lastly is where we're going in this business is that expansion of operating leverage. Where we think about placing our bets, first party, subscriptions, advertising. Those are all high margin businesses that we want to expand into. And what you'll hear from us more and more is a bit of a change of strategy. And again, not announcing anything broadly here, but our mission is to bring our first party experiences, our subscription services to every screen that can take that can play a game. That means smart TVs. That means mobile devices. That means what we would have thought as competitors in the past, like PlayStation and Nintendo. We're going to NVIDIA, GeForce Now, their gaming subscription service. I know you're having Colette, I think, on tomorrow. You can talk to her about that. But when we think about taking our businesses to these endpoints, again, it's that high margin business to new gamers.
What you think about that, man?
Oh, you want me to go in?
Yeah, go in.
Oh, okay. So pretty much this is them confirming and letting people know once again the direction they are going with Microsoft and Game Pass. They never hid this. They never said that it was some type of goddamn secret in a closet that did not need to be exposed. Mm-hmm. They've been saying the same thing over and over again. This is why the deals with Samsung and LG for TVs to bring Game Pass over integrated into their actual box or hardware was already a deal they created years ago. We've seen what happened with the ABK deal with the mobile. You've seen what happened. If y'all paid attention, that's another thing that worries me about you guys, because y'all talk about y'all don't play games, y'all do all this politics, but never follow the news. And it's kind of weird that I'm a half-ass news podcaster and I know this mess. But when Epic Game in the Fortnite situation came out, they spoke about their desire of wanting to be on multiple devices outside of just a home console. They spoke up on this. And it's for the slow people in the background. It's one of them situations where when Microsoft was pumping out TV, and then they got the backlash for DRM and all this stuff. And then years later, you see everybody got an app with TV features on there now. So I think they get in the forefront of it once again, reiterating, hey, yes, we want our service, which is Game Pass, to be everywhere. Phil Spencer said it himself, selective games will be on third-party devices outside of the Xbox brand. The man said it himself. Case in point, he said you have a unique situation with Starfield, but you will see Minecraft on a Nintendo device. They will be, he said it once another again, we will be selective on what games are sent out as to third party and what is exclusive to the brand, which is Microsoft. I don't understand why people got selective hearing, Post. I don't.
Look, man,
it's not that hard.
I think it's selective outrage. Look, this is no different than what Phil was stating 3, 4, 5 years ago. It's just all of it coming to fruition. Now, my whole perspective on this, I put out this tweet too. Let me go to these tweets, right? Because we're gonna talk about the hypocrisy too, man. So let me go here and go here. Now, where is it? And I called this out, man, because the hypocrisy is real. And what I'm saying here is fact. It's fact too. Where is that? No, that's a BT game, man. Okay. Could I find it? Right. I said this tweet, right? I said, remembering when PlayStation guys explained in 2020 why Sony would never allow Game Pass on they PlayStation. 3 years later in 2023, you know what I'm saying? 3 years later in 2023, the whole narrative then changed, right? Now it's let's find ways that PlayStation would. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how stupid this is, right? Let me tell you how stupid this is. What does PlayStation make majority of their money? Software and services, correct?
Yeah.
That's where they make majority of their money. Software and service. We're talking about a company that was against crossplay. You mean to tell me this company is fit to all of a sudden want Game Pass in their ecosystem? A company that even want to do crossplay, talking about they was protecting their customer. Who was charging other developers an Xbox tax for allowing crossplay?
Yep. Yeah.
This is crazy.
That's the funny part too.
It doesn't even make any sense. Now, I mean, hardware is profitable, but we know Sony bread and butter is content and services, right? You mean to tell me that Sony is fit to allow a cheaper service from their rival competitor onto their system that's cheaper than the service that they have on their own system? Now let's do this. What if Sony, let's just say for kicks, that Sony and Microsoft do work out a contract, right? We know from the recent what's the name trial, Epic Game Store trial with Epic, that Sony put a clause in their contract that prevents other developers, right, from lowering the price on other platforms compared to what's on PlayStation. I mean, if a game is $20 on PlayStation, it had to be $20 everywhere else, right?
Oh snap!
Right. So check this out. That means if Xbox Game Pass comes to PlayStation 5, you know that PlayStation's gonna tell, okay, you putting your service on our system, but you can't sell this service at a lower price than what it is on PlayStation or any other platform. Number one, you're gonna have to raise your prices of Game Pass to match what we have with our PlayStation Plus service or our PSN service, whatever one, because we're not going to allow you to have a cheaper service on our brand or on our platform, because it will eat into our profits, first party and third party, and it might drive more people away from our service than it would keeping people in the ecosystem.
Mm-hmm.
That means if Game Pass go to PlayStation and Microsoft, due to price competitiveness, has to raise the price to match the price of PlayStation service for Sony, so they're not getting an advantage. That means that Game Pass gonna increase for who? It's gonna increase for us.
Game Pass.
It's gonna increase because if you increase it on PlayStation, you're gonna have to increase it on Xbox.
Hello.
Because Sony is not going to allow any competitor on that system and have a more valuable product or a cheaper value or a cheaper product than their own product. It's the same reason why they're dealing with the story. Well, one of the reasons why they're dealing with the story issue with the digital sales right now. That $7.9 billion lawsuit that's deals strictly with first party content, right?
Right.
You know, you can't purchase their first party content digitally anywhere else. You're forced to go through their store, through PSN, and by you doing that, they control prices. They control when discounts take effect, and then they control pricing. They got control over all that. It doesn't make sense.
But remember, Post. You remember? Hold on, real quick, Post, because you remember when we was talking about the Call of Duty situation. This is when it first began, and I said to you, I said, "Yo, if Microsoft gets Call of Duty, they're going to take Call of Duty off of the server. They're going to put it on the Azure server. You're talking about the growth. You're going to have to sign into an Xbox account that's associated with Xbox to play on a third-party device, such as, i.e., Sony or Nintendo. Sony doesn't want that because you're helping to increase Game Pass subscriptions via an email.
Sony is not having none of the shit that these ponies been talking about.
But they're not trying to hear it.
And I don't even look. At the end of the day, it all comes down to what Phil wants, right? And we know Phil in the past, they've said that Phil brought Game Pass to Sony and Sony turned it down. Okay, cool. Well, often what we want to happen sometimes doesn't happen, right? Just because we want something to happen, that don't mean it will happen, right? And so, in this case, it doesn't make any sense for neither side. And people want to say, well, this type of shit they've been making up. Well, what can happen is that in order to prevent it from cutting into Sony profits and stuff with first party and third party, well, maybe Microsoft just uses Xbox Studio games, right? And put that on PlayStation via Game Pass and not the other stuff, right?
Oh my God.
What the fuck are we doing here?
And when these are the games that y'all was deeming trash, unplayable, the gamers don't even like them because they don't even pay for it now.
Bro,
y'all want it on y'all platform.
Bro, this shit is
I'm living in the Twilight Zone, bro.
Bro, the shit is crazy, bro. And then you heard Tim Stewart and they would say nothing is happening right now. Nothing is happening immediately, or nothing is imminent right now, right? Microsoft is already doing what Tim Stewart was talking about in the meeting, and the whole context behind that questioning. And see, this is what I mean about selective outrage and how people take whatever Xbox say out of context to support their own agenda. He was asked about an ABK question. That's how all of that stuff started, right? Let me bring this up. Hold on, let me bring this up.
I got the receipts. What up?
I got the receipts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me bring this up. I got the receipts. So we're gonna do this here. We're gonna talk about it. Let me bring this up. And we're gonna do like that. We'll come back to the what's the name. I'm gonna go to window.
I can say never on that one because it's Sony. Now, like I said before, this new CFO guy, whoever this new guy is that love mobile, he might got to change your heart, but I highly doubt it.
Right, let's see.
Because again, that's gonna tilt the goddamn scale towards Microsoft if you see that you have to sign in Game Pass with an Xbox account.
And then it's crazy, right? Because ever since this ABK deal, you got these dudes. What is this?
Y'all talking about they worried about not hitting 50 million by 2027. Shit. Let that happen. Because y'all got to think too, majority of the time when it comes to Xbox games, we get the DLC for free and with smart delivery. Whereas with Sony, they're gonna hit you with a $10 charge. So if you telling me if I'm on that platform and I see Sony finna hit me with a $10, $15 charge to upgrade, but Microsoft got all the bells and whistles in Game Pass, yeah, y'all got to stop living in La La Land, bro.
Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. Okay, let me read it because something going on with the what's the name right now. But I'll read it. It said during the conference, the Xbox CFO also talked about making Call of Duty a high margin first party business, right? Instead of a low margin third party business for Microsoft. Let me read that again.
Damn.
During the conference, the Xbox CFO also talked about making Call of Duty a high margin first party business instead of a low margin third party business for Microsoft.
That sounds like they got a blank check post.
In which Stewart also mentioned driving high margin sales on rival platforms, including PlayStation and Nintendo. See, this is the context they don't give y'all.
That sounds like a blank check.
This is the context they don't give y'all. Okay, so during the conference, the Xbox CFO also talked about making Call of Duty a high margin first party business. A high margin first party business instead of a low margin third party business for Microsoft, in which Stewart also mentioned driving high margin sales on rival platforms, including PlayStation and Nintendo. Microsoft don't have to go third party to be on. They already on PlayStation and Nintendo. What the fuck are we talking about?
What are we doing here? One of their biggest revenue grabbers are already on those platforms.
They're already on PlayStation. What the fuck are we talking about? They going third party and going to play. They've been on PlayStation. Minecraft, Elder Scroll, with the list can keep going on and on. Now, Call of Duty, Overwatch.
Bro.
They already on PlayStation.
You know the craziest thing I heard out of all of this is that don't believe what these companies say because they all lie, even in court.
Not only that though, Microsoft know what it is. You know, Bobby Kotick had to open up the books to Nadalja and Phil. He had to literally show them the books. How much they making, where they making it from, all of that.
Exposed.
Before this deal even got to even January 18 when it was announced. Phil and Nadalja, the financial teams got an opportunity to look at. They know how much bread Activision was making, right? And people talking about they need to go third party to achieve. They already achieved it. They're on Xbox. They're on PC. They're on PlayStation. They're on Nintendo. They have the TV app, right? That's on, what's that? The Samsung joint?
Yeah, the Samsung.
That's pretty soon for to be on the LG joints, right? They're on your cell phone. They're on your tablet. In your computer, they already there.
Your cell phone, everything.
I think what Stuart was talking about was expanding. It was talking. He goes on to say, so that's kind of when you think about the Xbox component of Call of Duty. Call of Duty, you go from, again, that low margin business to high margin business.
Yep.
Stuart said. Then what you do is you also expand and say, we're now driving high margin sales on PlayStation and on Nintendo. I'm going to read that again. Then what you do is you also expand and say, we're now driving high margin sales on PlayStation, on Nintendo. We don't need to go third party to be on PlayStation. We're already on PlayStation, right? We're already there. I don't know what all these people talking about.
Oh, post sidebar. You see Jace?
Yeah.
Yeah, I about to say, yeah.
You don't have to go third party to.
Don't time them out, y'all. Don't time them out.
Don't time nobody out. Okay, let's see. We got $2. My Game Pass when it's over. We got Jack's 82 with the $5. Why would Sony or Nintendo allow Game Pass on Sony? Game Pass on Sony not going to go for that. And even if Xbox and Nintendo partners on things, they have a service. Yes.
Yep.
Nintendo on subscription service got what, 33 million subs?
Bruh. Yeah. All the time. So why would they? Yeah. That's all profit. All profit.
That's all profit.
No third party. That's all exclusive content.
That's all profit, right? and then let me see here. Who is this? Okay, and then we got Jason Xbox with the $2. Please voice. Mello is Lil Rodney's cousin, Auntie Esther.
Shout out to bro. Don't.
And then we got Jason Xbox with the $5 again. Post, tell them to not time me out, please. Just because I am Lil Rodney's cousin. P.S. Fleece voice. I ain't come here looking for no little boys. Lock the door.
Why you say?
Yeah,
why you always do that, man? No little boys.
I don't know, man. It's that Fleece voice. I gotta stop reading the Fleece voice because when I tell myself Fleece voice, it goes into character, man. I blame that dude, man. Whoever that dude is, man. Let me say, don't time Jason. If people ain't, as long as there's no disrespect to family, children, racial slurs or anything like that, let people rock, man. Let people rock.
Yeah.
right. So let me read this again. Including PlayStation, Nintendo. So that's kind of when you think about the Xbox component of Call of Duties. Call of Duty, you go from again that low margin business to high margin business. To said, then what you do is you also expand and say we're now driving high margin sales on PlayStation or Nintendo. The executive also mentioned Blizzard's World of Warcraft franchise and bringing it to Xbox console and hardware business. Interestingly, this is something that the franchise VP and executive producer Holly Longdale also briefly touched upon earlier this year. So we know a version of Minecraft is coming. You know?
Okay.
A version of World of Warcraft.
Yeah,
My bad. A version. I said Minecraft. A version of World of Warcraft is coming. You know, they've been talking about that since Microsoft. But I'm just saying, this is the context. So, in terms of expanding to PlayStation, it's not like what most people think. They're already in the ecosystem. Now you want to drive the high margin titles like Call of Duty and other stuff like that to expand more into Nintendo and PlayStation ecosystem. Exactly. You know, man, you don't need
You're
to
not
go.
Finna see Halo on PlayStation.
You don't need to, right? You don't need to go third party to be on. You're already on PlayStation and Nintendo.
You not finna see Gears on PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen, bro. It's not.
I mean,
I highly doubt Skyrim. I don't even think Skyrim is gonna be over there. If I'm gonna be frank,
you talking about the new Elder Scroll?
Yeah, the newer one. I'm talking about not the previous one. Now I'm talking about the new one there.
Oh, Elder Scroll 6.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna be on there.
No, that's Xbox and PC. Xbox and PC.
You won't see that on Nintendo. Like, no.
No.
Things that make sense will be there. Like this deal with Call of Duty. Absolutely. Let it rock. Y'all might get that for another 5 years if you're lucky. That's if you're lucky.
Okay, let me see here. What's it? The Ruham say? PlayStation and Xbox on third party. MLB, the show, Destiny on Sony, and Minecraft, Call of Duty, and plethora of other games from Xbox. No matter how you look at it, the fact is they both doing it. Thank you, the Ruham.
Hello.
Thank you. Now I could rock with that assessment because they both doing it.
Ding, ding, ding.
Bungie already stated that they're going to continue to be multi-plat and they're going to continue to create games for, you know what I'm saying, for all platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Any new game they come out with will not be exclusive to PlayStation.
Yep.
It's going to be automatically multi-platform. They've made that decision. You're right about that. MLB, the show, is in Game Pass.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Ghostwire Tokyo. Definitely.
Right. Then you got Sony first party games moving to PC. Not at a rapid pace that Microsoft is doing it because it's just not there yet. But you're also putting your game on PC now. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Then Jim Ryan come out and say that, you know, with the NC Soft deal, that they're looking to go beyond consoles.
Yeah, another one that they just overlooked and act like that never happened. Well, put their Stevie Wonder glasses on for that one, boy.
Facts. So that's the context that people made. He made that statement in context of being asked about the ABK deal, and then people took it and ran off with it. I don't need this Microsoft going third party for what?
Yeah.
For what? Right? They go third party. It's so much that comes with that. You mean, and shout out to my brother Everborn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And let me bring up his tweet. Let me get off this here. And it definitely makes. Let's see if I can find this tweet. That Xbox phone look fire. Let me see if I can find his free shoes tweet.
Oh, okay. Because I'm just tripping about this. Oh, they about to get out the console business. And I'm like, they finna make so much money beyond their wildest dreams. Why would they get out of the console? It's just like when Sony was making all that great money. They was putting millions into their first parties. They was coming out with TVs and failed products. That didn't stop them from losing money.
Where is that? Okay, he retweeted that. Yeah, they put him out there and they they put him out there in a white tee, man. They put him out there in a white tee.
Oh, when they drug him out, I was looking for that picture while I'm making my profile pic.
It's all about public perception, man.
They say when it picked that boy up in an Uber and dropped him off.
Facts.
Get him sign these papers, little nigga. You smile for the camera. Do I have to? Smile, nigga.
Here you go. And this is a good question. And he raised a good question. Right? See here.
That man got Debo. That's crazy. He said, got us out here spending all this money.
Let me see. So he go 100% of the revenue from your first party games plus 30% of every third party purchase versus 70% of the revenue from your own games on competing platforms that will not control the destiny of your flagship subscription service.
Oh yeah, that boy right there. Hey.
Yeah. Why would Microsoft give up all that money?
Man, it don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
After I look at the books and see how much they make it, you think I'm finna remove?
And not only that, though, this whole narrative about Microsoft getting out of the console business, that's not true, because in the FTC trial, they stated they already working on a next generation system. They even had a name in there that was redacted.
Just let it be known. So y'all heard it here first. I got 2 bets, 50 ball on Z and Big Dummy once again. Talking about it won't be a next gen console. You heard it here first.
It is. Order. They already working on it. And see, that's
ordered next gen console.
And see, that's what don't get me. In them court documents, it already showed that the next generation Xbox was in development. It was the code name for it, or the name for it was redacted.
That's why I call it.
And it said 2028.
Easy money. You heard? That's called easy money. They were so quick to say the Xbox is doom and gloom. And once again, they have not looked at them court documents. They didn't see Phil getting interrogated. Are you going to take Call of Duty off the... No, Call of Duty is going to stay on PlayStation.
They talked about the next Nintendo system, the Xbox and PlayStation. In no court document. What are we doing? Y'all forgot. Look, Game Pass is the platform. Remember, Game Pass is the platform. How you access Game Pass is up to you. PC, tablet, smartphone, Xbox, TV app. Then, if you outside of that circle and you on PlayStation and Nintendo, well, we got games that's in your ecosystem. Matter of fact, we own some of the biggest games.
Hello.
Call of Duty. You can still use your PlayStation and Nintendo, and soon to be Nintendo, to access Call of Duty on your platform, or Elder Scrolls, or any of the the legacy content that we still support over there. But like Phil said with Bethesda, and I will apply this to ABK deal too.
Mm-hmm.
Bethesda and ABK deal content will be everywhere where Game Pass is supported.
Yep. Yep.
Sony's not stupid. They know the effect of Game Pass being in their ecosystem. Sony needs to survive. Sure. I don't want Sony to go away. The game industry needs balance. And if
I want them to go.
If one of these console makers go away and it's two arm left, it's gonna be hell.
Post what? And again, Post. I see people running with that narrative. What happened when it was just Sega and Nintendo, and we had a third party and they went out of business. One of them went out of business. Somebody else picked up the mantle and came with a device to fill in that gap, fill in that void. The same thing's going to happen here.
Yeah, well, Sega, Nintendo,
Sony did their thing. Sony has been doing their thing. Hardware sales, lovely. When PlayStation first came out, they killed it. Games galore. This company that's out here now is they're finito. They're done. They don't have no guidance and no direction, bro. And it's showing. It's been showing ever since they let go Killzone.
Look, man. Look. This is what I'm saying, man. As he would say, we got to get the biggest knife out of the drawer and cut the bullshit. Right? I love my bro. Bro got some quotables, right?
He got some problems.
Bro got some problems, but he got some quotables. So we're gonna, but in this case, we're gonna pick the biggest knife out of the drawer and cut the bullshit, man. And now all of a sudden people are hoping and praying Microsoft get out of the console business. That's a no-no, brother. That's a no-no. They still gonna make consoles. You know why? Because console is a gateway to Game Pass. PC is a gateway to Game Pass. Cell phones, tablets, TV apps, streaming devices, dedicated streaming devices, the ROG Ally, the Steam Deck, the Lenovo Go, the Lenovo Go. All of these devices are gateways to Game Pass.
Yeah.
And on any one of them devices, you can access Game Pass. Some might be easier than others, but you have the choice. Right. Microsoft say you choose. The content is there. It's at the center with you because your account, your profile, everything rolls with you, right? It's you got the Xbox app and the Game Pass app on your phone. Your content is always with you. Now, whatever device you want to consume it on or flip it on, that's up to you. That is up to you.
It's cool. Yeah, Ruham, I get it. It is pushback, but I'm just saying when you had a company that took some of their greatest IPs, I'm telling they had some dope IPs, and they said they panicked and they removed their multiplayer and went just straight single player. Is there room for single player? Absolutely. But you crippled yourself because you hung on it too long. You should have been diverse and changed. They didn't do that. And it's starting to show. Like maybe I'm using the wrong choice of words by saying I want them to go. I would say I want them to get bought out by Apple. I do want that to happen.
Oh, Dave, you gonna have the most expensive PlayStation you ever seen in your motherfucking life. Let me tell you something. Don't wish that. Hey,
but like I told Z though, because he said the same thing. These companies observe the playing field when it comes to their consumers.
Mm-hmm.
We had people run out here and buy a PS5 for over $1,000. Post. We seen this with our eyes, bro.
Wow.
We see people right now bought a $200 PlayStation Portal and put it on eBay for $400 or $500. They doing it right now, right here, right now.
Because they know how gullible people are.
And the thing about eBay is it shows how many devices have been sold. So they're selling. You don't think these companies is looking like, hold on, we $1,000. We just put this out for $200. It made $500. Why don't we kick up a notch on the prices? Because they're gonna buy it anyway. Why are we allowing the scalpers to buy our product and upscale the price? Why don't we do the same? You don't think they looking at that?
Mm-hmm.
This was on the news. You can get a PS5 over $1,000. What? That's double the price.
Man, it ain't even worth it at this point.
So we already showing bad habits that we're willing to sacrifice just to have something. We already showing the bad habits to them.
Let me tell you something. Look, man. All I'm saying is this: the hypocrisy is real. Now I'm trying to cook. I'm trying to cook.
Okay.
The hypocrisy is real. You know what I'm saying? Let me show you something.
I see what we going.
Point of the matter. Look at this. Now, remember back in 2020 is when the information came out about Sony, about Phil approaching Sony for Game Pass to be on PlayStation and was turned down, right? And this is what the pony said at the time. Sony will never allow Microsoft to cut in their fan base or their profit. Game Pass will cut into Sony's third-party profits. Sony won't allow Microsoft accounts on their system. I remember when that conversation came up. It makes no sense for Sony to allow Game Pass on their system because they are the market leader. I heard that was the argument back at that time. Xbox games are trash and we don't want that mid over here. Man. Now I'm listening to Z Show and I hear Kratos and Big Dummy over there talking just reckless. Bro. About well they shouldn't negotiate with them now because you know
we don't negotiate with terrorists.
It's over. It's over. Wow. Over for who?
Oh man. Yeah, that's
over
what
for who?
You try to talk to them, and it's just like they don't want to hear. You hear it out of Phil's mouth, and it's like, bro, they already been doing it. No one is arguing that at all. But you're not going to see Halo, Gears on a goddamn, probably not even Forza, on no goddamn on Sony, Nintendo product. You're not going to see that. And your number one kickback for that is Sony themselves because they don't want to see that product on their service.
Exactly.
So it's like, what are we doing? But y'all want to sit here 2-hour podcast saying the same mess. You got it.
Look, man. Look, I don't know what it's coming. I don't know if it's desperation. I don't know if it's fear. I don't know what it is.
Your inner fanboy is showing because clearly you want Xbox products. Post. If you would have heard the laughter, the giddiness, them niggas was chuckling playing Gears of War last night.
Yeah.
Parker and goddamn Z, they was eating cookies and bonbons, feet all in the air, had party supplies. They was having a blast, bro. I mean, laughing hard. You ain't hear not one peep from that nigga when he was playing Spider-Man.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
What we got?
Let me tell y'all something. Shout out to FanDuel.
Oh, he didn't hit a lick.
I hit a motherfucking lick right now.
He didn't lick, yo. Anytime you hit a FanDuel.
Let me tell you something. $25. Right?
This is not sponsored either. This is not a sponsorship.
This is not sponsored.
But we are open.
Seattle Seahawks,
are open for that, though.
Seattle Seahawks and Dallas Cowboys played today. I betted on 3 parlays, and all 3 of them hit.
Ooh. For the dang, boy. For the 25?
No, look. I had let me tell you how, because I was showing one of my guys about FanDuel, right?
Mm-hmm.
So one of the bets I only had before I deposited more money into FanDuel, I had $1.90 left over. Now I'm mad. So I took that $1.90 and I say, okay, I'm finna make this better parlay. And off that $1.90, I made $83.39. Off that $1.90. I wish I would have picked it. And then I got another one, was a $10. Off $10, I won $438.92. And then the other one was another $10 wager. I won $406.81.
Oh,
so I'm up 900.
Oh, you up 9? It's some change, baby.
I'm pretty much up a stack.
Oh,
off.
Oh yeah, boy.
$21.90.
Where you been, boy? Okay.
What it was? I just went on Twitter and I saw the Seattle Seahawks and Dallas Cowboy game was over. And I was like, well, let me check FanDuel. And I go and I look at my account. I should say 900 and walk the band. And then I went to 7. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how. Wait, I need the intermission right now.
Nigga, that's a W.
I need an intermission. I bet $21.90.
And came up 900 and some change.
And let me tell you something. The laws of attraction is real, right? Because I thought I lost my job. I took a little break from work, but when I got back into looking for a job, it's been a struggle, right?
Okay.
It's been a struggle trying to, maintain and look for a job and, keep your head above water, right?
Man,
but every day I tell the universe, health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. You hear me? Every day I say health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance, right? And as I started doing that,
prosperity and abundance. Okay.
Jobs started to come. Job offers. I got a job now, right? I got my non-CDL, I got my Class C non-CDL license. I got my Class B CDL. My guy just got a small trucking company. And I'm riding, and until I start in January, I'm driving one of the trucks.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'm driving one of the trucks.
So you getting lows? Oh, yeah,
I'm getting lows. And then I go
go
into January with my new job, and now I just took $21 a day. I told my guy in the car as I was explaining to him, and we was having a serious conversation, I say health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. Man, you ask the universe, you ask the creator, you will that.
Write that down, man.
You will it to you, right? You will it to you, right? Right? Because the laws of attraction, they makes it so. If you believe in something, if you pray for something meaningful, with meaning, with love behind it, with passion behind it, at some point, it's going to be given to you. That's how the laws of attraction work. And I said in that car today as we was driving, come back, I say health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. And I took $21.90, split it across 3 different parlays, and hit on all 3.
Man,
you can't tell me.
That's crazy. That right there, hitting all 3 hitting.
All 3.
That's some Boy, yeah, health, wealth,
the prosperity and
abundance. Hold on, wait a minute. You have to jot
That's
that
rare
down,
though. You might hit on one.
Yeah, 1, 2 if you're
1,
good.
2 if you're lucky.
If
all
good.
3.
Yeah, brother. No, ain't no 3 ball going now. Hold on, brother. Man, health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance.
Yes, sir. And I tell myself that every day. I ask to create in the universe health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. And I have no doubt, because when you do, you can't have no doubt. You have to believe it wholeheartedly. And I guarantee you, look up the laws of attraction if you think I'm playing. Look up the law. Go look at some of the interviews of some of your favorite celebrities talking about the laws of attraction. It's real, but man, God is good, man. God is good. And it's crazy. It's right on time because I needed it.
Yeah, Chris was about to hit the spin the block, boy. Health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance. My babies want iPads.
Christmas, my lady's birthday on the 15th.
Oh yeah. You come with that double down praise report. Yeah, buddy.
My lady birthday. So
good time.
Yeah. Man,
Hey, man.
I am alive right now.
Hey, man. Say, man.
Man, blessings to the chat. Blessings to everybody. Blessings to all y'all.
You feel me? Next time you do the picks, let me know. So I can piggyback off your picks. God, health, wealth, prosperity.
Yeah. No, it was. I just saw 3. I saw 3 parlays. I saw 3 parlays dealing with the Cowboys, and man, all of them.
That's what's up.
Tony is the first one was Tony Pollard anytime touchdown score, CeeDee Lamb anytime touchdown score, Brandon Cooks anytime touchdown score, DK Metcalf anytime touchdown score. Tony Pollard 1 touchdown, CeeDee Lamb 1 touchdown, Brandon Cooks 1 touchdown, DK Metcalf 3 touchdowns. You feel me? So that was.
Man, hey, health, wealth, prosperity,
and abundance. Ask for it every day, brother. Ask for it every day. This is for anybody in the chat. Ask for it every day,
brother. God dang.
You feel me? I did 2 anytime scores, and they both was for different amounts. And
boy.
And then the other one was DK Metcalf 60 plus yards. He did 134. Jake Ferguson 25 plus yards. He did 77. Dak Prescott for 250 plus yards. He threw for 299. And then it also had Tony, Brandon Cooks, and DK at anytime touchdown scores. And all these bitches are green.
What?
All of them. Thank you. All the time. Don't tell me. You can't. Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Yes, he will.
See, I was falling asleep on y'all. I'm woke now.
He said, I'm up. I'm live, baby.
I'm up. We back.
We 900 up.
Let me get the cooking these fables.
And again, FanDuel, but this is not a paid sponsorship.
This is not a paid sponsor.
But we are open. And willing to negotiate.
I was just telling my homie because we was talking about it. He had the app, but he never used it. I'm like, boy, motherfuckers be coming up off FanDuel. Like, what? I'm like, man, you ain't even got to spend that much. If you place the right bet, $5 or $10.
Watcher, you better be having FanDuel. That's all I can say.
I say off $5 or $10, you can woo up the man.
Man. And we do not support gambling unless you are of age.
Look, I support gambling.
Oh,
if you underage, talk to your parents.
Hustle's gonna hustle, huh? Hustlers gonna hustle.
Hustle gonna hustle. Hustlers gonna hustle, man. This is crazy. But let's get back to it, man. Let's get back to it, man. Why we leave all? I don't even know where we.
We gonna leave on a good note, you know.
We're gonna leave on a good note, man.
That man got that bread. Xbox ain't going nowhere. I won my bet against ZN. Goddamn, on Big Dummy all in one roll.
He did it.
God is good all the time.
I do want to say this though. I do want to say this.
Lord, take your loads.
Jez Gordon did put out a tweet and said, "I am very much looking forward to the Game Awards this year."
Oh yeah.
So I think Microsoft. I don't have any expectations. I just want to be surprised, but I think they're going to be there in a big way. So before we get up out of here,
I think they're going to be dope. You know why I think it's going to be dope? Because oh man, the pettiness, if this is real, the level of pettiness will be, nigga, I might watch it just because it is. Because we said Starfield got snubbed, Bethesda felt some type of way about it. We seen the little emails and stuff. And you know, the games that Microsoft had, they rarely got any nominations there. If they come with world premieres on that showcase that are crazy bangers and they say 2024s, 2024, and they drop a sleeper,
2024 for what?
Like game releases, like you're gonna be seeing world premiere, some crazy shit, and then be like, you're gonna be seeing this first quarter 2024.
You know what?
Third.
I think we get an in-depth look at Hellblade action wise.
Man, you know what? That would make sense because that's when we saw the last in gameplay of Hellblade 2. And then they come with that because everybody crying about the action. Oh, it's gonna be fast paced. Yeah. If they come with that heat, they can literally steal a whole showcase without even having a nomination like that. That'd be crazy.
And so that's if you're in the chat, man, drop me your list of games y'all think Microsoft gonna show. And I say that because it's so many. And I know you might do the usual. We know Hellblade 2. Right. Phil just said that's the game that's not far away. Mm-hmm. So that means that's dropping 20 next year. And we know Towerborn coming next year. We know Valve coming next year. Clockwork Revolution was slated for 2024. I think that happens. South of Midnight. It's so
they come with some more Fable. If they come with some Fable. They get it with Fable. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think, man,
just to set them up, because you know the social media gonna be talking like, nigga, did you see that world premiere? They ain't even gonna be talking about the nomination. People don't even care about it. They're gonna be like, nigga, they just dropped mic on them by dropping this trailer, and it's coming out in 2024. Man,
what you got? What you got for What you got for the Game Award? What you expecting to see?
From Microsoft?
Yeah.
Of course, you know the usual suspects. Again, I'm gonna double down again like I always do. I would love to see them announce a deal with Splinter Cell, exclusive to Xbox. Just a trailer. That would be phenomenal. Bro, if they do a trailer for Gears 6, I know it ain't ready, but if they do like another trailer update, that'd be crazy. That was still the show. That right there was still the show.
Hold on, look at this. What
was
let me see here.
Or Outer World. Outer World. What you got here, man? Hey, yeah, Jason be doing Jason things. That's why I try not to like. Yeah, he wilded, but shout out to him though. He come support the show, man. He ain't doing nothing crazy, but he cool.
When was this? This was 7 hours ago. I missed this. Hold on.
What you miss?
Let me see what this is. Let me go to bookmarks.
Oh, Hail Mary. Microsoft come out and say they got an exclusive deal with Gears Grand Theft Auto.
Hey, I know everybody. I know everybody thirsty for that.
Bruh.
To see who gonna get
the marketing deal for Grand Theft Auto.
You know what's crazy though? And somebody I think pointed it out in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Remnant 1 and 2 just shadow dropped on Game Pass.
Yeah.
And with what's the name going through the trouble they going through?
Who?
Embracer Group.
Wait, what they going through? Enlighten me on this.
What's
happening?
What you mean? What they going through? You remember they didn't get that $2 billion, so they've been laying motherfuckers off and closing studios. All them studios that they brought up, they've been closing. You know, Remnant 1, the developers of Remnant 1 and 2 is under Embracer, right?
I didn't know
that dropped their Game Pass today, and Tomb Raider, Rise of Tomb Raider dropped it out of the blue.
Yep, out the blue in Game Pass. Yep.
Out the blue. Could it be? Could it be could Microsoft brought a few more studios? I think somebody in the chat brought this up.
Hello.
Shout out to Bay Area with the $5. Good show as always, fellas, and good shit post on those parlays. I expect to see Gear 6, the next ID game, and Indiana Jones at the Game Awards. Bay Area, thank you. Indiana Bay Area, thank you. I always forget about Indiana Jones.
Bruh. Everybody forget about Indiana Jones.
I didn't name all these other. And you know what? That ain't a bad thing. That just let me know it's so much motherfucking content.
Man. It's hard to choose, bro.
It's hard to choose. It's hard to choose. And that's what I mean about Microsoft has a great problem. Right? They have a problem, but it's a great one because you have so much content in the pipeline that's ready to go for all the years you took, all the criticism of Xbox has no games. When are these developers going to deliver? When are this and this and that? And now you didn't allow Bethesda to get activated. You got Bethesda and all their studios working on new IP. ZeniMax, the online, they're working on a new IP. Then you go get Activision, Blizzard King. Blizzard is finna be independent now. Activision finna be independent. The developers finna do it, work with what they want, whatever they want to create. But it's just so much shit, brother. And then Tim Stewart came out and said that the integration of Activision and Microsoft is happening at a rapid pace. Like they're moving, like they not bullshitting. You feel me?
All right, sidebar. You know what? I know we're trying to get out here, but I just looked at the Embracer Group game list. Phil, yo, Sarah Bond, we need this. we need this. My God. Bro, they got Duke Nukem. Brother, if they come out with a Series X Duke Nukem, oh my fuck, bro. I understand what Grand Theft Auto is. Trust and believe. I love me some GTA. But if they can rebirth and goddamn resurrect Saint Row into what Saint Row's supposed to be, my God. Remnant is Remnant, y'all, of course. And then they got Alone in the Dark. We need this. Yeah, this would be a great pickup. Oh, and
they have to battle. They have to battle. And Berkshire is still laying off people and talking about closing studios. So Microsoft got to swoop in there and bat what they gonna bat. I do think they need to get Montreal's Eidos that's helping with Fable. I do think they need to get Crystal Dynamics that's helping with Perfect Dark because they didn't already lay some people off from Crystal Dynamics due to the financial issues that they're having. But you want to solidify them, right? And then if you can get the Remnant developers, 1 and 2, Phil already expressed how he loved that game and spent a lot of time in there. I also want them to go get GSC, the creators of Stalker 2. You know, you didn't help them. You know, Sarah Bond made sure that
they were
they were safe and that they got to safety to a place where they can finish the game. You know, she reached out to Microsoft security team and coordinated with them to help that studio get to a safe place where they can, you know, finish their work. You know, you don't hear about that though. So I think that'll be an incredible pickup.
Oh, they got Little Nightmare. Oh my God, I want them. We gotta buy a Bracer Group. we gotta buy them, bro. They have little nightmares. Oh my God. Yeah, bro. You got it. It's a wrap.
It's a lot of stuff over there they can get before, you know, before Embracer Group go belly up, because that's what they're gonna do. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
If they don't get no financial backing, they going belly up.
Yeah, it's time to go Amazon shopping. Just go ahead and pull out the cart and just start grabbing, because they got some hits over here, man.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
So,
so let me see here.
Indiana Jones.
I was what else? So let me see here. I didn't read this. I gotta look into this.
I don't want to another publisher for a while. He said, I don't want, man. I
want. Who ain't going after? No, they going after.
They got extra coins and purses. They got a whole nother bag. They need to be tallying up. We buying our peas up, baby.
They going after. Look,
man.
I think y'all miscalculating Microsoft. Talking about some. They not going. They gonna wait.
No, brother. It's a wrap on that.
They can't wait, because it's
we waited too long, baby.
It's vultures out there. So this is Bloomberg Xbox talking to partners for mobile store.
Okay.
Microsoft Corp is talking to partners to help launch a mobile app store that will take on Apple Incorporation and Google's dominant position in the business, according to Phil Spencer, who leads the company's Xbox video game division. It's an important part of our strategy and something we are actively working on today, not only alone, but talking to other partners who also like to see more choice for how they can monetize on the phone. Spencer said in an interview in Sao Paulo during the CCXP Comics and Entertainment Convention. The executive declined to give a specific date for a launch of the online store, which earlier reports suggested could be next year. I don't think this is multiple years away. I think this is sooner than that, he said. But I'm telling you, they moving at a rapid speed, and I don't blame them, right? You got the little Doom mobile game that's fire. I don't know if y'all played that little Doom game that what's the name came out. That shit is fun and addicting, right? Okay. Then you have the World of Warcraft little bitty game, I think that mobile, just dropped. Mobile that just dropped. You got Call of Duty Warzone mobile that's dropping next year with already 45 million pre-orders, right? Candy Crush. So you have a plethora. Of titles to start from a first party perspective. Then you start going to other mobile developers and pitching them to come into your ecosystem as well. Based on profit sharing, you might be enticed them to come over, because especially if they make more money off your store percentage wise than they would at Google or Apple. So it has to be some benefit there. But this is really, I think yeah, go ahead.
Quick question. And this is just my biasness, you know. What, because of what Nadia said, he said he wish he would have continued with the phone. Do you think, with all this money and revenue that's about to come in, you think that Microsoft might take another shot at the phone division?
It's a possibility, yes.
possibility.
Yes. And I don't know why I whisper that, but it's definitely a motherfucking possibility. I think it's always an opportunity for them to get back.
Because I'm really thinking about this. Like you said, Call of Duty got 45 million pre-orders already on deck.
But because think of this. Think of this, right? If you're creating a mobile store, right? Would you want to be reliant on your own platform, or would you have to be reliant on Google and Apple in dealing with their bullshit?
Ours, absolutely.
I think Microsoft got to have some type of phone platform.
Well, and then it also said up the top that they want to rival against Apple and Google. So of course that means
because
competitiveness,
and especially if in you controlling the ecosystem, the environment on your own platform, in this case the phone, right? You have a better chance than trying to jump through the loopholes that Apple and Google going to take you through when dealing with theirs. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying you're going to outsell the iPhone or the Google phone,
right?
But depending on how you do it, you could get a nice
third place position again.
You could get a nice amount of cell phones out there. I think they has to be either working on that or handheld. Or handheld.
Okay. The handheld makes sense too.
Now who we got here? We got here go Queen Thumbs. Queen Thumbs is in the chat.
Here we go.
King Thrash Game at $5, but third party though. Damn, they abandoned Xbox fans. What? I don't get, man. This brother, man.
I can't decode his nonsense.
King Thrash, bro. I said it.
I ain't got enough liquor in my cup.
I ain't got enough energy, brother. I ain't even got energy. I won 3 parlays. I'm up damn near $1,000 right now off $21, brother. You cannot get to me. I was laughing so hard in that space, brother. I was laughing so hard. He was in a space with Risk It for a biscuit. And they was talking about the Xbox tech, and Thrash was in there thrashing as usual. But I'm gonna tell you something.
Come on, nigga, you don't see the
boy. He was calling all them white boy niggas. I'm talking about this.
You don't see the third party
niggas. that white boy popped out of that where it was like football team, this and that, and Thrash was like, "Who is this, my nigga?" Yo, bro had me rolling, bro. Bro had me rolling, but
Phil Spencer leaving the gaming division.
Bro, that shit had me rolling. He was like, "Who is this, my nigga? Y'all just let niggas up here." I'm saying this nigga wildin'. Yo, but the one thing I like about he go be him regardless. He don't care who he in front of. He gonna be him regardless. Now let you come on. You come on your platform and you say, no, I'm just saying in terms of him being him.
No, you gonna be him.
He don't switch up or change up for unless you say, look, you on my platform, please respect my platform. Do like this. He'll respect it. But outside of that nigga gonna be here. People sitting there calling the white boys. What you talking about, my nigga? See, that's what I'm telling you, niggas. I'm sitting there like Thread. You talking to a bunch of white boys.
That nigga said Sony gonna make that money back for Bungie in 2 weeks, bro. I'm still on that. Yeah, I'm still on that one.
Yo,
2 weeks they gonna get that money back.
Yo, nigga. But I do want to explain this to Threads because I don't think I think it was going over his head, and that's the $7.9 billion dollar lawsuit that Sony is dealing with. It is for first party titles only. It's not dealing with third party titles because you can still go to get any third party title. You can purchase a digital version of a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 third party title anywhere, Best Buy, GameSpot, or anything like that. But when it comes to PlayStation first party digital games, you cannot purchase those digital games outside of Sony's store. So if you go to Best Buy and you try to look up the digital version of Last of Us 2, you're not going to get it. The digital version of Ratchet and Clank, you're not going to get it. You're forced to purchase the digital content of Sony first party content from their stores, right? And that's what the lawsuit is about. Now with Xbox or Nintendo, you can go to Best Buy, GameSpot, whatever, and you could buy a digital version of any Xbox first party title games through those stores, even through resellers, right? And so what that does, it gives gamers options because they're not forced to deal with Microsoft and their prices. They have options to go to other resellers or the other stores to find the best price or discount for them. With Sony, you can't do that. You're forced to go through their store with their first party content, meaning that they can control the price and control when their games go on discount. Just like prior to Black Friday, Returnal was still $70, even though it been out 2 years. It was still $70, even though it been now when Black Friday came, I think it dropped down to like 40 or 50 bucks, but it was still $70 after 2 years, and that's the issue. So over in the UK, they're saying their players should have options on where they choose to purchase PlayStation digital games, and they shouldn't have to be forced to go through Sony store, who can control pricing and amongst other things. So yeah, that's what they was trying to break down. So people saying this is like the lawsuit from last time. It's not. It's a little bit different. So, but that bro had me rolling. I said that.
Come on, my nigga.
I said that boy in there wilding.
You won't get it.
Yeah.
So on that part of just shot in the dark. You just say yes or no. You think they're gonna lose that case? I mean, lose that lawsuit?
Yeah, because it's true.
Say less, man. Say less.
Everybody talk about they're going based on the merits of the case. I think it's an L.
Okay, thank you, brother. Because
what they did say and what the judge did say was that they're gonna remove people from the lawsuit. That's from 2022. The people that's on the lawsuit, that's on the claim, anybody that was from 2022 and on in forward. So 2021 and behind, you're good. But if it's if it's recent, like as of 2022, 2023, then you won't qualify for the lawsuit. So I think that's
that
gonna
number might decrease.
So that number might decrease, and Sony might not have to pay as much as they start going through and seeing when the claims was filed and how early or recent were people being added to the lawsuit. So the judge did say that they're going to remove some people. They don't believe. He said he don't believe anybody from 2022 should be a part of the lawsuit. Yeah.
So for the most part, it's a done deal, right? But that number gonna be lowered.
Yeah. So that the number might not be 7.9 billion, might be lower. But I don't think Sony have a case because your other competitors offer it. That's what other publishers and things offer it as well. For you to act, they don't force you to go through their store to purchase. And Sony did this I think in 2019 is when they initiated that, when they reverted, because prior to that you were able to go buy digital PlayStation games from third-party outlets. Now, if you have to go get a PlayStation card,
right?
You have to put money on a PlayStation card if you want to, even if you want to give somebody a game. You have to go,
Ricky Brown was going through that when he was doing the giveaway on his show.
Yeah, I'm finna
give. I'm gonna just get y'all cash out because it's a headache trying to get a game off of them. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, and I think when somebody brought me, I forgot what game somebody brought me on there, but they had to give me a code that was one of them PlayStation cash cards.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then you go put in the code, and then they add the money to your account, and then you go purchase the game. And see, that's another thing. even when you're trying to buy digital outside the store, you're forced to, to you with the cash cards, and you're forced to spend in the ecosystem digital wise. You know what I'm saying? And then you can control the prices, you can control the discounts and all the other stuff. So so let me do this. The executive declined to give a specific date for the launch of online store, which early reports suggested could be next year. I don't think this is multiple years away. I think this is sooner than that. He said Microsoft recently completed a $69 billion acquisition of gaming giant Activision Blizzard Incorporation, which Spencer has said was motivated in part by Activision's strong presence in mobile gaming, with hits like Candy Crush and Call of Duty Mobile. He argued the deal was necessary to boost the company's relatively small footprint in the $90 billion mobile gaming market. Damn.
$90
billion.
Shit. Man.
Bad self.
Bro, that's a crazy number. I think we've been so used to saying big numbers, it don't come off as strong, but 90 billion?
Bad, that's crazy.
Jesus.
Bad self.
Man. Yeah, they got to get in that market, bro. It's a wrap.
But the delay in closing the deal, which was completed in October, nearly 2 years after it was announced, kept Microsoft from being able to move to aggressively forward with its App Store plans. I did read that. I did say that, and that's one of the reasons why Phil Spencer said that none of the Call of Duty games was going to hit Game Pass this year because the deal took too long to close. They didn't have time to go in there and really start on things, especially when you're unsure about the chances of it closing as well. And so I think now they're pedal to the metal. That's why when it did close, the first thing Phil do was, let me hop on this plane, let me figure out what these want, let me talk to the developers, let me figure out what they want so we can move forward. Because I think they're trying to launch that mobile store next year. I think next year is just going to be a credible year for Xbox.
Man.
He said the business has changed since Microsoft first announced the merger. After years of strong growth, mobile gaming has experienced a market downturn. In 2022, players spent 5% less than they did the prior year, according to research from data.ai. The trend is expected to continue this year. Microsoft Mobile Store would also enter a challenging regulatory climate around smartphone-based digital marketplaces. Fortnite maker Epic Games Incorporation has sued both Apple and Alphabet Incorporation. Alphabet is Google parent company over their iOS and Android store practices, alleging they are unnecessarily restrictive and unfair. Apple doesn't allow competing stores on its iPhone and iPad platforms, and collects a 30% cut of sales for most purchases. Game makers have taken issue with the fees, and that's fact. They also got an issue with the browser too itself, right? Because the Chrome browser is not actually the Chrome browser. It's actually the Safari browser with a Chrome makeup.
Dang.
So they don't even allow you the different browser engines on that phone. So if you got Edge on there or you got Chrome, those are not real Chrome browsers. That's Safari dressed up to look like Chrome, and Edge dressed up to look like Edge. Yeah,
bro, Apple don't be playing, yo. Yeah. What the world? Bro. I did not know that.
Yeah, bro. Epic lost this battle with Apple, but in September asked the U.S. Supreme Court to weigh in. Apple is also petitioning that court to reverse an order that will force the company to let developers steal customers to other payment methods. Epic is still in court fighting this case against Google, which does allow third-party app stores on its devices. The European Union's Digital Markets Act, which is just beginning to take effect, could force Apple to open up its Apple Store ecosystem. Apple is challenging the regulation. Microsoft may be able to use long-standing resentment against the market leader to marital support for its supporting offering. Xbox Cloud gaming technology already let users stream blockbuster games to mobile phones. We've talked about choice, and today on your mobile phone, you don't have choice, Spencer said. To make sure that Xbox is not only relevant today, but for the next 10 or 20 years, we're going to have to be strong across many screens. All right. So I think that was a good read. I do think that mobile store is just we'll start seeing that next year. I think so much stuff going to get announced next year for Xbox. I'm more reckon saying that 2024 might be one of the biggest years in Game Pass ever.
Man,
Ever in the
I'm gonna
history
say
of
it
Game
like
Pass.
this because I know a price increase is coming, and I know it's gonna be justifiable. But to ease it and make it more customer friendly, Phil, Sarah Bond, please listen.
Yeah.
They need to do what Apple did and come out with a bundle. If you're gonna roll out this market and with this mobile apps and doing all that, you have to bundle this with whatever you
Look,
can.
that's your
Please.
that's your gateway to, and I'm not saying you're going to hit 2 billion subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can get, okay, you already got Call of Duty mobile, right? You got Candy Crush mobile. You got the new World of Warcraft mobile. You got Call of Duty Warzone mobile. That's about to drop. The Doom mobile game. Now, what you do is you got to figure out some type of Game Pass mobile platform. And the reason why I want to say Game Pass mobile platform, because anybody that subscribe to whatever mobile thing you come up regarding Game Pass, it's added to the numbers. It adds to the subscribers, right? And so when you're talking about 2 billion or either hitting 50 million, I was listening to Z Show the other day, and I was listening to Kratos and Big Money say that that Microsoft can't hit 50 million subs without PlayStation. Yeah. And I wanted to reach. I didn't have time to hop on, but I wanted to reach through the motherfucking screen and slap both of them dudes, right? Because that expansion is more people on mobile than it is on all consoles combined. So you don't necessarily need PlayStation to get to 50 million subscribers. You can do that on PC and mobile.
I about to say PlayStation can't even get all they console sale people to invest in their shit.
Silent Cypher, what up, bro? Max City Entertainment was good, man. One of the best bots of the land. When he said that, Big Money was like, they need PlayStation. I got to talk in Big Money.
Big Money language.
It's no way, Post. It's no way that they can hit 50 million without PlayStation.
Like, bro.
It can't happen. It's impossible. They need PlayStation.
Let me finish. Let me finish,
man.
Let me finish.
You're always talking, interrupting me. Let me finish. Let me tell you something. The writing is on the wall, Paul. I don't be wanting to hear it. That's y'all problem. Y'all don't like listening. Oh, Big Money. Sony don't need, Microsoft don't need PlayStation to hit 50 million subs. They know the console market is shrinking.
Man.
They know the console market is shrinking.
They only said it.
They know that Xbox, Nintendo, and Sony sell to the same group of people every year. The same group. The only way you're going to hit 50 million is through PC and mobile.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's the only way it's happening.
Bruh.
That's the only way it's happening. And you're going to have to do some other shit. But you got all the juggernaut IPs to work with.
Man, you're gonna have to fight with PC. I don't know if PC is still doing the whole stealing and pirating mess over there. I don't know. I think technology probably had an advance that they probably not doing it.
PC always cheating. They always cheat.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I don't think like they at one point you can get a blank disc and download the whole game. Like I think maybe they didn't a newer game, like a new IP that just dropped, you able to get the file and download it and play. I don't know if they done hooked up their security system on that end, but mobile is a certified gateway for Microsoft. It is guaranteed the growth, and especially if they bring this out and roll it out accordingly. It got to be on a good note. So marketing, bundle, do whatever you got to. You got to advertise this to T-Mobile, Verizon, whoever. You have to bundle this accordingly for it to pop off. Because I think they're going to try to move their daggone IPs off of Apple and Google. How they talking, how this little conversation is conversating, it seems like they want to remove their IPs off of them daggone products and straight on to their own. I don't know. Yeah. Well, make sure y'all hit the like button. Big Money is flipping out it because we cracking jokes on. It's all love, like always. But y'all be saying some slow stuff. I told y'all need to leave the coat of J-Dub. He lead y'all down a burning building and y'all not seeing it. Did Post just go to sleep? Oh, hell.
I'm tired than a motherfucker, bro.
Close the show. We out.
I'm tired, brother.
One love.
We out, man. Man,
I told you to close this shit out.
I'm tired, man. I'm gonna catch y'all later, man. Please. Don't clip this. Save me. Save me. We out. We gonna find a way. God bless. I love y'all, brother. I closed my eyes for a few seconds and it felt like 2 hours. I love y'all.
It's been crazy, man. But you gotta go through something to get to something, you know? Whatever that something is, yeah, we back locked in, let's go. Got it out the mud with the cards that was dealt. Cause I fear wasted life more than I fear death, yeah. That's why I never worry about a flight plan. Cause when you up, you never ask when the flight land. Southside of Shy still alive, so I beat the odds. Tempted by the devil, but made my peace with God. We beat that odd. The nights was cold, it was cheap to scar. That sleep was hard. Depression had me locked, could see them bars. Fake the prayer, help me see them on. Couple guys I had to take off on them. Shit's different when they tryna pull a take off on you. Set the table for niggas and set my plate aside. So when you see me feeling mass, know that it's justified. When niggas get the buck and I get the pesticide. Jungle full of gorillas who let the pest inside. No object formed against me shall be weaponized. That's why the guys pull up like an exercise and press the bench when they woofing from the sidelines. Yeah.
Tryna find my way out.
Tryna find my way out.
Life is such a precious thing.
So precious.
Hoping that she stayed out.
You know what though?
Yeah. And we find